From a mundane factory girl to the owner of a billion-dollar company, the heroine's tale like this has become a present-day reality. Among the 2023 Fortune Global 500 rankings, a new company emerged from the Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macao Greater Bay Area, making the list at number 479 in its maiden ranking. That new company, Luxshare Precision, was founded by Wang Laichun, a former female employee of Foxconn. You may not be familiar with the name Luxshare Precision, but you have most likely heard of his title as the king of the Apple supply chain. The connection between Luxshare Precision and Apple begins with the experience of Wang Laichun. In 2004, Luxshare Precision was founded in Shenzhen. The company started with electronic wires and connectors. At the outset, Luxshare's main client was Foxconn, Wang Laichun's former employer. It only took 6 years for Luxshare to list on the Shenzhen Stock Exchange, and as a result, Wang Laichun changed from being a factory worker to an entrepreneur with a listed company. After the listing, living in the shadow of Foxconn was no longer enough for Luxshare. After this layout in the consumer electronics arena through acquisition and expansion, Luxshare found a home for itself in the supply chain for Apple. Due to this excellence in craftsmanship, Luxshare won successive orders for Apple components and products such as AirPod, Apple Watch, and the iPhone. Luxshare then experienced rapid growth with the support of Apple. Since its listing, the company's revenue has surged from 1 billion yuan to 200 billion yuan, with a compound annual growth rate of 50%. However, behind this seemingly amazing performance data, there are imperceptible concerns. As the bond between the two companies deepens, Luxshare's dependence on Apple's grows stronger. For the past 2 years, over 70% of Luxshare's sales came from Apple. Despite a consistent increase in orders in front of a strong counterpart of Apple, Luxshare's profitability continues to decline in lack of bargaining power. Over the past 5 years, even its flagship business, consumer electronics, has seen a continuous decline in gross profit rate, which fell below 10% in the first half of 2023. Even if the overall state of being held hostage to price pressure can be ransomed by selling more at a lower profit margin, the threat of order cancellation or even being kicked out of the Apple supply chain, which have befallen its peers, hands over Luxshare like the sword of Damocles. In order to free itself of its dependence on Apple, Luxshare started to engage in multiple businesses, one of which is the automobile industry. Instead of being a car maker, Luxshare focuses on the road of being an automobile component supplier for OEMs, also known as a Tier 1 manufacturer. To accelerate the growth of its Tier 1 business, in 2022, Luxshare spent 10 billion yuan to buy Chery shares and partnered with JC Group to build a joint venture the next year. Thanks to the rapid development of China's new energy vehicle industry, Luxshare's revenue from automobile-related products has maintained a year-round double-digit growth rate in recent years. In the first half of 2023, the revenue of this business hit 3.21 billion yuan, 3 times more than what it was 4 years ago. However, based on the revenue structure of Luxshare, the ratio of automobile business hovers at a meager 3%, providing limited help to the company as a whole. Cultivated in the Greater Bay Area, there is no doubt that Luxshare has enjoyed a leading role in the Apple supply chain. But what will be the focus of its second growth curve outside of Apple? Only time will tell.